My name is Isabelle Settle, and this is my statement of faith. Over the last 3 years, there have been a lot of things that have happened, and I mean a lot. It's hard to narrow it down to something that isn't completely boring or sappy, but I think I've finally done it, so here goes nothing. In 7th grade, COVID was big, so my family decided to do confirmation from home. This meant instead of having a normal group like I had in 6th grade, my group consisted of my mom, dad, brothers, and me. The only way to describe this is entertaining. We strayed far from topic on multiple occasions, but also, how is that different from confirmation normally? It was nice watching church videos and singing at the top of my lungs with no shame. Isaiah 12:6, shout aloud and sing for joy, people of Zion, for great is the Holy One of Israel among you. Although sometimes it was hard to stay focused while doing confirmation, I still learned a lot about God and the small catechism. I remember my favorite lesson I learned during all of confirmation, and it happened to be during distance confirmation. While Pastor Jeremiah was going over vocabulary words, one happened to be amen. He explained how amen also meant huzzah. That being said, I have never let that go. My family would yell huzzah at the end of praying. One time when I was acolyting, we were praying, and when we were done, I said huzzah instead of amen, and Vicar Jamie said we should change it to that, so I call that a success. Fast forward about a year later, and confirmation is back in person and is rapidly approaching its end. I wasn't having the best of days because we arrived at church late and I did not want to sit where we were sitting. While everyone was singing the songs, I was mumbling and just looking mad. By the time the service ended, I just didn't care anymore. Ironically enough, this day, Vicar Jamie went up and gave a sermon about not getting distracted. I was drawing on a gum wrapper. Totally not distracted, am I right? Well, the Mary Martha story was being told. In this text, Jesus goes to the house of Mary and her sister Martha. Mary sat at Jesus' feet and listened while Martha was running about the house doing chores and making sure Jesus was comfortable. After asking Jesus to tell her sister to help, Jesus explained how Martha was distracted and that Mary had chosen to do what was most important. I get distracted a lot, not just in church but in other places. Like when my mom would tell me to go grab something and tells me exactly where it is, but I had already ran to go get it. Then I have to run back and ask where it was, even though she had just told me. Proverbs 4:25, look straight ahead and fix your eyes on what lies before you. This verse tells me to just listen and not worry about what's going to happen after this or what I haven't done. Because now it's time to listen and not worry right now. Because when I'm at church, I'm with God, and God listens to me all the time without worrying, so at church, it's time for me to listen to Him. If I am to sum up my faith, I would say my faith likes to sing at the top of its lungs, it draws on gum wrappers and gets distracted. It isn't perfect and it's constantly changing, but my faith is unique to me, and that's what matters at the end. Thanks for listening. Amen. Or should I say, huzzah. Huzzah!